Alright, good afternoon. Today we're doing a lesson on erosion, and this is a follow-up lesson on what we've already done with erosion. And I have 6 of my students who have gotten permission from their parents to participate in this video. Today we're talking about erosion, and first thing I want you to do is we're going to be looking at the sand. I want you to take your sand, but before we start, I have this pan filled with sand. It's anywhere from 2 to 3 inches deep, okay? We have a watering can. We have 2 books of our textbooks here that have our pan of sand at an angle, at a slant, okay? And you have sand that's in front of you today. So what I want you to do, first thing I want you to do, is to look at your sand using your loops. You can put it in your hand. You can look at it on the aluminum foil that you have, but you need to look closely at your sand. After looking closely at your sand, I want you to make any observations. Write down any observations that you see. Remember, observations are when you're using your 5 senses: what you see, what you smell, what it feels like. We don't want to taste sand, so we want to use all of it. And what does it sound like? Things like that. So I'm going to give you about 45 seconds or less to look at your sand, okay, and make observations in your science notebook using your loops. Go ahead and do that now. Run it through your fingers. All right, does it feel the same? It's soft.
Crunchy.
Some, okay, crunchy. Some people. All right, make sure you jot that down. Some said it felt kind of soft. Some felt crunchy, smooth texture. Did anybody smell it?
I did.
Okay.
It smelled like, to me it smelled like salt water.
Okay, like salt water. Okay. Do you think it's different from if you go out there into the garden, our garden, would it be different from the soil that's in our garden?
Yes.
Yes, how?
Because this is from like a beach. This is from like a beach, but the soil that's in the garden, that's from the store.
Okay, but how is it different though?
Oh.
Give me more.
It will be, the sand from the beach would be more dirty, so like it would have different minerals still stuck in it.
Okay.
Whereas the sand from the from that's in the garden, it will be cleaner. Yeah, it's like clean.
Okay.
Because it would have been store bought.
All right. So today we're talking about erosion. Who remembers some facts about erosion or some things that you remember? What is your knowledge about erosion? What can you tell me about erosion?
That when there's a like small energy, there is like a little segment that is moving from its place.
When you say energy, what do you mean?
Like how fast or slow the pace
Okay.
of the water.
All right. Very good. One more person. Come on.
That I learned that another thing about erosion is that the faster a current of water is, the more sediment is eroded.
Okay. All right. So today what we're going to do is we're going to use our watering can on the end, and you're going to look at, we're going to let Ms. Jones here pour the water into the can, into the pan, keeping it at an angle. To kind of watch how, pour it slowly. All right, stop. Let's see what happens. Put it back in the pan. What do you notice? What are you noticing? Who can tell me what you noticed? Michaela, what are you noticing?
It got deeper.
It got deeper. How did it, what happened?
The water pushed the sand down.
Okay, the water pushed the sand down. What do you think if we add some more water, what do you think is going to happen to what we're doing?
It's going to get deeper.
It's going to get deeper? Do you think anything else could happen?
Like it's gonna like start slowing down, and it might like the soil might like get smaller.
Okay. All right. Let's see. What you think?
It's probably like the sand might get real soggy when you see it. That's when we add more water to it.
Okay. Well, it's gonna get solid. Let's see. Let's see what happened next. Stop. What's going on now? What are you noticing? What's different? What has happened that's different?
The difference is like the first time it soaked me to the bottom, but this time it instead of it soaking more of the sand down, it did like a runoff to the bottom, the angle.
And what do you notice about this part right here? What do you see? It has a little sand, but what has happened to the sand that was right here?
It's compact. It ran down.
It's gone down. And this is what it happens with erosion. Over time, the more and more water that's added, it begins to erode and weather. Look, remember when she made it first time, what did we notice about the band of water that was in this part right here? Did anybody notice that? Yes.
It was just starting like sinking down towards the bottom.
Was it this big?
No, ma'am.
It wasn't this wide? So what does that tell you? Also, does it tell you anything else about erosion?
Then
It does has force, and that over time,
That it's like it becomes more wetter and wetter.
weathered.
And like was like is when like the more water it is, the more segment is moving.
More sediment is moving. More sediment is moving. And where did the sediment become deposited at?
at the bottom.
At the bottom, right here, at the bottom of our pan. And if we continue, what do you think will happen if we continue to pour water in here? Slowly and slowly and slowly.
The water's going like it's the force that's gonna pour like the sand deeper and deeper down to the bottom.
Okay, very good. That could very well happen. So do you understand the effects of erosion through that part of looking at and how water affects the different landforms on Earth's surface? Everybody understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so what we're going to do is I want you to look at that. I want you to write just really quick what happened in one sentence. Can you give me a gist of what happened in one sentence? And we're going to look at
That's how much you read. How long you been doing it? You want me to stop it?
all right, finish up your sentence in 10, 9, 8, 6, I'm skipping. 3, 2, 1. All right, so our next thing we're going to do today is where we're going to look at how erosion happens over time a little bit slower, okay? So what we're going to do, we have a pan in front of us. We have the sand. We have a cup. And we're going to place water in this cup, and I want you to build a mountain or hill right here.
This one.
Okay, so I'm going to get Michaela and Corey to make a hill right here for me with the sand.
Yeah.